Chopping it up. It's the rock boss bully, SiegelCapone, Mayor of Moguls, Entertainment. We back, baby. Another week. Actually, it's been 2 weeks. I took a week off. I had to do some soul searching, some reflecting, and I had to come bring it back full circle. Now I'm refreshed with my vision, with my motivation, and of course my faith will always get renewed when I pray right. And then don't worry about it. Put the work behind my faith and my prayer and leave it in God's hand, because He is in my driver's seat. And as I said, I'm just a passenger on a journey, and no matter where I wake up and we end up, we gonna be together. Me and God ahead of all. So this podcast is brought to you in part by the Lord Himself. Chop it up, reality speaks. It don't get no realer than this, baby. Man, the weekend was lit as fuck. Swag Radio. Swag! 2 years now. That's what's up too. Like, it's a blessing to take a business and keep it running consistently for 2 years straight. Especially in the entertainment business, where it's constantly moving fast and changing up. Depending on that next client, that next project, that next show, that next whatever to keep you going. So shout out to my boss sis, Teresa Godwin, for another incredible event and another epic moment in history for Swag Radio. Congratulations on y'all 2-year anniversary, or should I say our 2-year anniversary. I might eventually expand the show and get back on the internet radio waves, but being raw, uncut, unorthodox is this podcast. I just get to leave my moment and my mark, and for those that support me, follow me, take that ear to listen and them eyes to see. I'm right here. We chopping it up on some intimate one-on-one podcasts every Thursday. I'm trying to hit y'all with something. And y'all can go back and check out other episodes and subscribe, like, donate, share, comment, and then we can start debating back and forth. I'll rebuttal some shit on another show, whatever. This is just how we gonna do it, because it's a vision that God got, and I'm still trying to understand it as He feeding it to me. So sometimes I get overwhelmed and other pressures and personal shit interfere with the business, man. Sometimes and you have to recharge. You need that charge. So all I'm trying to do is just keep it moving, keep it going, stay celebrating. Every day of life is another victory, another day of being sober, away from alcohol, away from cravings, away from false mind state, so I'm feeling good as hell right now, and I hope y'all feeling good as hell too, because we gonna break it down and get into some little deep shit. I've been cutting into the soul real deep, so I ain't gonna go too deep in the soul, but I am gonna see if people doing that self-inventory, because that's what this is for me. It's therapeutic, it's self-inventory, because I get to expose myself to my own knowledge as well as do research and study and reawaken the mind, so to speak, as I encourage or inspire others or motivate them to, because I'm all about building this community. I'm telling you, if I see us all on this island, I know it can happen. Let's get it. But this is Chop It Up, reality speaks. I'm gonna keep blowing good, and I'm gonna take this break and I'll be right back. Chopping it up.
Come take this ride with me. Ride with me as I skate through my city. Ride with me. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. on any given day. They'll increase the murder rate. Niggas get to it. Dodging potholes and snakes. Crooked police that's on the tape. How much longer it's gonna take? Before a nigga get a break? I'm trying to make something shake. So every day I wake and bake. That coffee pot gon' percolate. While he was thinking prime real, I was thinking about prime real estate. So safe to say I'ma be late. Yeah, yo nigga got a date. That new release just got a date. How much money we just make? The phone ringing right now, they gotta wait. I'm about to keep counting this cake. And since I got no time to cake, yeah, she gon' probably say I'm fake. But if she just look around, she'll see I got a lot up on my plate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I.
Ain't no love in the city full of hate. Shit, I feel like a wolf in a pit full of snakes. I grew up in that jungle, that boy been an ape. Pick niggas off with that chopper, let's play eliminate. Hey, get in my way and watch me demonstrate. Let them shots fire in your face till it disintegrate. Shit, I was fucked up, I had to renovate. Now niggas hate cause they don't know how much I generate. Yo bitch sip that Remy straight, then she give me face. I skinny dip in that pussy, feel like I dived in a lake. I been prepped for the meal like a dinner plate. Just wanna see my family eat like it's a dinner date. Remember them nights in that house with those patients? Shit, I came up in that house with those patients. I came from the ground like a house with no basement. Cracked the egg and got the strip poppin', no bacon. Still niggas acting like I owe him something. Slide a whole buck in his drum, should I throw him something? Plug told me look for a blizzard, that mean the snow is coming. Fiend say his whole soul is numb, it looks like we got a hold of something.
As I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I
skate. The hate, I see it in your face. I'm finna get a new Draco. Just round here we play it safe. Get money, stay out the way. Pay attention to what you say. The same niggas in your face, I be the same niggas pointing fingers in your case. That's why I'm in and out of states, on these out of town plays, on my way to make a play. Hey, don't I do it every day? 25-8, no breaks, ride with me. Watching for the haters and snakes in my city. Big boy scraping this plate that pass with me. And I just give them the breaks. Living life in the fast lane, give them a race. Hard work and dedication, yeah, that give them the cake. And when these niggas get to tellin', man, that give them away. Put some money on your mail and have them get them the date. So out with your boy, cause I'm fixing the road. Hit the road to some thoroughbred Michigan hoes. And if it all fall down, we just stick to the codes. We ain't got nothing to say.
Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I skate through my city full of hate. Ride with me as I.
Chop it up. It's the Rock Boss Bully, SiegelCapone, we back. Man, I never try to really just get too deep in politics, but I've always been a revolutionary and a rebel against the system and the laws and the government and the imprisonment of this country and the brainwashing of this country and the ownership and freedom of this country, you know. But sometimes certain things do happen, and shout out to the governor that pardoned Centonia Brown. She got released from prison after 15 years. I feel like after what she went through and had to endure, if that wasn't justifiable homicide, I don't even know why they made that law and what that even consists of, you know. just because he didn't immediately do something to her or put her in danger. I don't know what the whole politics of it was. I remember when she went to jail because it was all over the news. And it's crazy just thinking that, damn, that was 15 years ago. But to be raped and abused repeatedly over and over, as I did touch on, it's crazy how it seemed like when you let God just take order of your life, it all falls in chronological order. And I touched on rape and molestation and pedophilia and all that. And then boom, here comes somebody getting released from prison finally, who I know God had to forgive her for her sin and taking that life. But at the same time, she was punished for taking that life, you know. But to be raped and abused and molested by a pedophile, or that was a pedophile. She was a kid when this happened. And they sentenced her when she was a child as an adult to serve life. But then the governor pardoned her before he got out of office. So salute and shout out to him. And man, just thinking about it, it's crazy how people so controlling and possessive in this world that they think that they can just violate you and do what they want to do to you at any given time when they feel like it. That's just fucked up because they can't control their emotion and they out of order of God and of their creation and don't know what role they play in the life that they live in every day. Like, how do you wake up every day and not study your life, your destiny, your dreams, and who you are for real? Which means you have to go from beginning to current and then still see what your future means, especially if you then created other life. Because if we all just gonna end up as a GoFundMe account and then on somebody's t-shirt, then we ain't make impact with our life. And that's where most of us end up. And I've been knowing since I was a kid that I was great, and I fell into a dark space where my confidence and everything was broke. But this shit is self-workout, and it's been taking years. It was a real traumatic experience to have to go through, but I'm still turning light bulbs on in my head every day. So as long as my molecules is living and moving, I'm gonna let God take control so I can control my emotions. I'ma still have them, feel them, still even think on certain things, but to take action behind your emotion, that's what we gonna get into later into the topic on certain things that you have to have a different perspective and a certain code, value, and morals behind your actions and what you choose to do in life. But after 15 years, she done missed a lot. Technology done expanded so much in 15 years. It's gonna be crazy readjusting back to life, and that was one of the hardest things about me ever thinking about if I had to go to prison and serve some real time. All grace to God once again that the things I've done haven't landed me there, and I've had grace and mercy and favor, which I do fully understand and acknowledge now to this point. But in my younger days, it got wild, it got crazy. But just having to come back into life is almost like being rose from the dead. If the world ain't even the same no more, you go in, it was flip phones, and now it's touch screens and talk to it and all types of crazy stuff going on with the phones. And then the internet and the computer and social media, that then blew up and expanded. So 15 years you ain't been around, and you was a kid then too. She ain't even experienced life as a grown woman on earth, free to move about in the world, to meet new people and interact. So it's gonna be a whole new experience. So I'm praying that the blessing and favor stay over and she do the right things with her life, and she could be a testimony. And hey, one day, like I said, who knows where this podcast is going? Maybe I can sit down with her and chop it up with her. Chop. The Rock Boss will go anywhere, and I love to have one-on-one conversation. Like, this world sometimes feel like it's crowded and too suffocating and everybody paying other attention to other shit. I want full detail and attention with you while I'm interacting with you as much as possible, you know. Couple more things before we go to the break. The Lion King lasted 3 weeks this time, and the Fast and the Furious spinoff, Hobbs and Shaw, took it out. And it's like they 10th movie or something like that, 9th or 10th one. And that's crazy because that franchise, even after they star passed away, has still lived on. So the creative teams that keep getting together, making these explosive, thrilling, entertaining movies, it's amazing that y'all kept it going and y'all dethroned the king. So, you know, to go against Disney and win will always be a prestigious honor to me, you know. So I thought they was gonna kill the box office for the rest of the summer or something. And like I said, I approached seeing the Lion King remake, upgrade, or whatever you want to call it, from a different perspective. So I was happy they didn't change a lot of it. They cut a lot of it though that I wasn't expecting. You know, I came into it really just from a visual point of view to see it upgraded, and I never even expected or thought or believed for a second that it would be better than the original. But, you know, it's still gonna make its money and do its thing, and, you know, it's still a classic. It's still the same story, and you get the sauce of it. But shout out to Fast and the Furious once again. They number one at the finish line. They killing it. And that's, once again too, it's crazy how The Rock just keep attaching himself to certain stuff that, you know, is successful, even if he slip or go under the radar for a minute, he come right back. So that's that inspiration to never give up and just keep moving, keep it going. Which it all, like I said, is falling in order of what I'm on right now. This is a special edition recording, you know, because I wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so I had to come back today and drop it on you. But man, what side is y'all on with this Melo situation? Do y'all really think his career over? That he don't belong on no team? No team should take a chance on him to try to see if he click with him. He said he's willing to come off the bench and everything. But it's still some teams he could start for, in my opinion. And I don't think that he out of gas either. And it ain't that you gonna run ISO the whole game, but look at James Harden. He's still playing ISO ball. Russell Westbrook was still playing ISO. At certain points of the game, Steph Curry is an ISO player. He just trying to get open, dribble a little bit, and pull up for the three. That's the player with the ball in his hand that knows how to score immediately, don't have to pass all the time. But it's, like I said, it's gotta be politics, because it's bullshit if you tell me that for the honest to God truth, you believe that out of 450 players in the league, Melo don't deserve to be on one of 30 whole fucking teams. And each team got 15 fucking players signed to their team. So he ain't good enough to give you 15 to 18 guaranteed points a game? That's crazy. It's politics, and to me, yeah, it feel like he being blackballed, and it's sad what's happening to him because everybody knew he was gonna get traded from New York eventually, you know. They shipped him to OKC, and it was like, or did they ship him to Atlanta and then he went to OKC because he didn't even play for Atlanta. He just went straight to OKC on a buyout. That's how it happened, yeah. So it was like, okay, you send me to Atlanta, I ain't want to be there anyway. Buyout, then I try to go over here and play third string. And that, to me, is like once you dethrone yourself and pass the torch on to be that third string, they never gonna let you come back. Just like, to me, Paul George can never be a number one again. He always gonna be the number two. And I think he understand that. And sometimes it takes people to come around, and maybe Melo didn't really understand what coming off the bench could still be value to a team, or changing your game up, or staying in better condition, or whatever he did to slip. But to tell me that he totally washed up and diminished where he don't belong in the league at all, that's some fucking bullshit. Because LeBron's still being mentioned in the top 2 or 3 players in the league, if not still argued as the best in the league. Since KD ain't even playing this year, everybody expecting Bron to be the best again. So that's crazy that they all came in the league together. Wade wasn't gassed out. He just was done mentally. He didn't want to go through it no more. And he kind of been injured, then kind of rejuvenated, but never been the same, you know. So his walk was different. But come on, man. I'm pushing for Melo, though, because he belonged on the team. And in my opinion, I could give you a list of 5 teams that he matched perfectly for. Number 1 being our team, the motherfucking Detroit Pistons. We need a quality 3. It don't matter if they play defense or not. Drummond and Blake play defense. Reggie kind of play defense. You know, we got Bruce Bowen, who probably gonna start, who plays defense. But if we get a proven scorer like Carmelo to sign with us for the veterans fucking minimum, he could be our starting 3 and average 18 points a fucking game. In addition to what Blake doing and what Drummond doing. And you know Reggie gonna give you something. Then if you bring him off the bench for us, that's even better. Or not even better, but that's still cool. Because now he against second string players lighting them up for 15 to 18 a game. Veterans minimum, what's the risk? Y'all don't see that? And then he was supposed to be with us in the first place, but we took Darko Milicic. So I just feel like destiny calls itself right now that his career could be revived through Detroit by becoming our starting 3. We the only team that best fit him, and he got that star power to push our ticket sales and get us excited again. And that 18 points a game gonna win us higher than the fucking 6th seed this year. Because if we pushing for 6 or 5, that's probably our ceiling. So why not be 2 or 3? Possibly 1, depending on how that chemistry is. Because shit, Reggie, Bruce Bowen, Melo, Blake, and Drummond sound like a good-ass mixture of defense and offense to me in a quality starting 5 in the Eastern Conference. Then you still got McCallum, Luke Kennard, and the rest of the bench. We signed quality players, Derrick Rose, Snell, Don Maker. We got some. That's a quality bench to add Melo to, or like I said, let him start. Number 2, Golden State. They need somebody in place of Iggy, because he'll give you that 3 every now and then. But why not let him start for them? Because he gonna give you that 15 to 18 points guaranteed no matter where he goes. And he gonna come back ferocious because they tried to play him. So he gonna be mad trying to prove, going hard again. He got a fire back now. That, wait a minute, this is my career. I ain't ready to give up yet. But those 2, the dynasty of the Warriors that'll give them that championship pedigree finally, or a perfect fit and combo team where you still got a starting position and you fit it, definitely. Like, he might not fit Golden State so much because they ain't got them defensive pieces, especially starting now. But come on, Curry, D'Lo, Melo, Draymond, Looney, or Willie Cauley-Stein in the starting 5. That shit's still awesome. And I don't see how these managers ain't looking at this like, wait a minute, this piece was floating around. We could go get that right now for $2 million, $3 million. Come on, dog, that's an easy call. And y'all desperately need it. So I'm pushing. Toronto just lost Kawhi. Why they can't use him? That's 3. Could go back to New York. They just need anything right now. He could return to the same starting position, be the man and everything, and fuck them young players time, or bring them off the bench there too. You can play, but you coming off the bench. It's a fit. And then some of these other bottom teams could use them too. Cavs ain't got no proven three. Definitely not 6 man off the bench. Or even the Clippers. They got all that defense over there. He'll be perfect for the Clippers too. Because all the defense they got, all they need to do is add scoring. And 15 to 18 right now. That's men. Push for Melo, dog. Y'all tripping for real. Chop it up, Rock Boss Bully. We gonna take a break and be back. I don't wanna go too deep into that.
Yeah. Chaz. LT, what up, now? Let's get him.
See, every day it's getting harder.
Yeah.
Harder to survive.
I swear.
It's like I take 2 steps forward, but I'm still 4 steps behind. I'm steady trying to scratch the surface,
Yeah.
but these struggles pulling me down.
But why?
I'm tired of seeing all the same shit
Look.
when I look around.
Feeling like life is passing me by. So many thoughts in the back of my mind. I keep my pain inside and just continue to grind. And when they ask me how I'm doing, I say everything's fine. Knowing damn well I'm dealing with some issues in a city where they kill you over gym shoes and material things. Where the summer brings hate and winter brings desperation. A lot of niggas doing what they gotta do to make it. Hey, chicks getting naked for 100 singles. No conversation is cheap. It even costs a mingle. I try to keep my mind focused on the positive things. Stay prepared for the struggles that this life may bring. Everything ain't always what it seems. You can't believe that. Hard to come up, but so easy to have a setback. I try to never let that determine my situation. Instead, I feed off of it and use it for motivation. But still,
grinding out here all alone. See, it's an everyday struggle. I'm building this shit on my own. See, it's an everyday struggle. Trying to make it to the top. See, it's an everyday struggle.
I swear, yeah.
And I promise it'll never stop.
You know we here. Look, I'm trying to move forward the best way I can. I handle minds like a grown man and try to understand why some people do what they do. I thought I had a good girl and that was far from the truth. See, I wasn't something special, I was just something new. Claiming she loved me and I believed her like a fool. Every dog has his day, I done had quite a few. Got me stressed to the point I don't know what to do. Hey, looking back on all I've been through, it's a blessing I survived. Dodging bullets from the cops, still made it out alive. Fox 2 had me live, handcuffs with my head down. Looking at my mama through that glass made it hard to smile. That's when I took a vow. Never will my decisions make my mama shed a tear. Unless it's from the joy over the house I'ma buy her in a couple of years, or maybe a couple of weeks. LT, do your thing.
See, every day it's getting harder. Harder to survive. It's like I take 2 steps forward, but I'm still 4 steps behind. I'm steady trying to scratch the surface, but these struggles pulling me down. I'm tired of seeing all the same shit when I look around. Grinding out here all alone. See, it's an everyday struggle. I'm building this shit on my own. See, it's an everyday struggle. Trying to make it to the top. It's an everyday struggle, and I promise it'll never stop.
Chop it up. It's the Rock Boss Bully. Reality speaks. It don't get no realer than this. This is my favorite part of the show. The shit I don't like. Exposing the fraudulent. That's where I go in and just discuss the shit that I don't like. That irritates me, piss me off, got me angry, heated, whatever. Like I said, we just had this big celebration. It was epic. It felt like the whole city came out. But looking around at certain shit that goes on when you see people interacting and you see different people you ain't seen in a long time for years or whatever, and just strangers just around. You get to see different people and levels of people. And then you looking at yourself as, well, I know I'm in this tier, or I know I'm right here. It just kills me though, how you can think about certain shit and people that's successful. They on that top tier level type shit. And they ain't got the heart to make nothing around them grow. And it's just like I said, my whole vision, it started from one drunk ass night in the club, an empty club. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is it so empty here? And I realized women was missing. And what we was doing as rappers and entertainers to drive them away. And I came up with this blueprint of wanting strong, motivated, business hungry women to go out and be the face of a brand, and let's get back to partying and interacting and holding each other down, building this community. This success that I've already reached that allows me to do certain shit, I feel like my whole mission is to make everything around me grow. I can't be way up here and then my team like down here somewhere or down here and everything else around me fuck them completely. Like, no, that ain't the way we do it around here. I feel like one man in a lifetime should never be able to spend $1 billion. So why does one man need to have $1 billion? And there's men in this earth that's worth multi-billions. So I think about how many hundreds of thousands that could be. Multi-billions. How many hundreds of thousands can that feed? Think about that. So we got multiple men on this earth that have multiple billions that can feed hundreds of thousands. And you ain't willing to do that? That's some selfish, fake ass, low ass shit as a human being. To know that we all made the same, go through the same exact emotions, live on the same rotten ass motherfucking earth. You got multi-billions worth of assets and fortune that could feed hundreds of thousands and you ain't even willing to do it. So how can you reach a certain level of success if the shit around you and most definitely the people on your team not tasting success with you? That's not a leader. That's a dictatorship, or that's how corporate America is set up. McDonald's owner is making all types of billions. He flashed that shit on his billboards and everything. We billions sold. But our worker ain't even making $10 an hour? What the fuck is wrong with that? So as an owner, that shit just hurts my heart because my Empress models, like I said, I'm planning to put 10 million in their bank accounts. Each and every one of them that follow the program. Because that's how much money is going to be there. And those are goals that we should be working and busting our ass for every day. But it just pissed me the fuck off though when you see successful people that don't have the heart and the will or the faith to know that it's bigger rewards coming if they grow the shit that's around them and that's helping them be successful too. And I see so many people in Detroit with that fucked up ass mentality. And that's what makes me just want to go crazy sometimes, but definitely makes me vision bigger and know that I'm even more successful because my heart is way bigger than this city too. And that's why I'm doing shit like this. So I can get a whole world my spirit whenever the fuck I feel like it. It don't get no realer than this. So that's success in itself. But for everybody who feel like they got thousands or millions or hundreds or whatever the fuck you got, if your mans ain't got it too, or damn near there, or some stranger that you did a good deed for, that you just looked out for, that you felt something for, then you a fucked up ass person and you just wasting space and you don't even deserve that motherfucking success. And I hope that shit is fucking bitter as hell when you taste it on your way down, because that's the devil's work, and it's bold as hell because one man can never stand alone in a world that was already populated by billions when you came in this motherfucker. And we've been being taught not to be selfish since we was babies. Share. It don't matter the color, the thoughts, the mindset, the habits, none of that. Share, motherfuckers, for real. And for those that looking to build for real and willing to share, come incorporate. Because I've been on some conglomerate shit in my whole life. Like I said, this shit didn't just start. It's just been seasoned and primed, and now I'm a vet and an OG in this shit. So it's like, hey, they can have the music if that's what y'all want. But I'm gonna find my voice activated through other ways too. Cause hey, SoundCloud, that's what it's for. Y'all can check my music out. I'm dropping another project. I'm cranking the gear on getting my music back right. And like I said, I'm pushing it off to the side where that shit just about to start getting mixed and mastered so I can see what it sound like, what it feel like. I'm tired of playing amateur music, but I never became a professional mix and master engineer. I just know how to put shit together, make it sound good, light mix, whatever, but I don't master music, so I never even really heard myself master, but a few times, maybe, at the most, and I did hundreds or thousands of songs. That's crazy. It's definitely time. I did take the time to expose y'all, because that selfish shit, it just don't grow around here. That's some fraudulent shit. And for those that feel it, like I said, that shit ain't right, and you ain't got no blessings coming to you in the long run for being like that. And the quicker we all get it and bring it back to somebody who don't got it, we grow the world and grow the population and grow the community, and we build a stronger foundation for us all to fall back on when now our plug dry up. But our man's plugged with some shit we helped him with, and he over here cranking the wheel. So now just go jump on that. Till you build yourself back up, get back on your own, go back out the feast. That shit is too hard for humans to comprehend these days. I mean, I don't know. That shit's so common sense to me. I know I can't be the only motherfucker thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was saying about the mellow shit. I can't be the only one thinking like this. That damn, this shit just sounds like heaven, don't it? We'll be right back. Chop, chop, chop it up.
My On New Year's night, like a sparkler too. You, or like a bomb, you be blowing my mind. I'm bursting inside. The stars seem to collide when you.
Chopping it up. It's the Rock Boss Bully. This is Chop It Up Reality Speaks Podcast 101 Thursday. Tonight we're going to get into this topic, which I've been wanting to say this word a couple times already, which is integrity. Integrity. What is integrity? By human code, is having incorruptibility. I love that. It's a firm stance to a code, especially having moral or artistic value. Integrity is the will. You know what you stand for. You ain't a person who a motherfucker can change your opinion or your belief or your thoughts with their own. You can't be cluttered. So that's a strong word, you know. A lot of people don't have integrity these days, just like they don't have morals and values and codes. Motherfuckers act like they don't know right from wrong. These days, it's like shit, everything fair game, which is crazy as hell when you think about it. Because everything is not fair game at all. And with all the technology, it's just new shit to go through. Because whether we like it or not, social media is now a part of our everyday living and our lifestyle and our relationships and everything now. So thanks to social media, this gives me the platform to just chop it up and talk some shit with y'all right quick. So let's get into it. What does integrity mean to you? Because I'm going to tell y'all this story right quick. And I knew this before the word came out of his mouth. But just like how doctors go to school and all that to finally get that white coat and be certified as and respected as a doctor who practice medicine. Well, in culinary arts, becoming a real professional chef is about getting a white coat too. And I've always dreamed of having my own restaurant and cook for whole neighborhoods, catered for clubs, and, you know, sold food here and there. Thought about getting a food truck, might still be planning on getting a food truck. But nothing beat the time I went for this job, and I heard it was an opening, put in an app, called up there a couple more times. Then I went in for an interview, had to go in for another interview. And the whole time, even one time, I think I walked all the way a couple miles just to get there. And so I'm sitting in the interview, chopping it up with the manager and shit. And he talking, and I got to telling him my story and how bad I wanted it, and that's what I gave the analogy of. I'm like, well, I just feel like I've been cooking all my life, and that was my school and my study in the culinary arts, and I know I'm skilled enough, and I'm determined to wear a white coat. I've been dreaming since I was a kid to wear a white coat and be called the chef. And after that, he's like, I respect and I like your integrity. And your dream is coming true today because you got the job. And man, when I put it on, it just almost gave me power. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you become respected. Now I know that's on my resume. I was a professional chef at one point in time. I've had a chef's white coat. So it's still a souvenir around here somewhere one day. I might frame it, or who knows, might wear it in my own kitchen. But that word integrity, what it means to me, it means everything. Because I realize that I'm not of this world. I've separated myself from this world and only move in God's direction and His vibe on His way. And all that rah-rah, gotta be center of attention shit, the world has slowed down. And I'm like Mitch and Paid in Full when he was in the club and everything was just slow motion and he celebrating. Like, I don't be tripping off a lot of this shit out here, you know? And that's why I'm a challenge to everybody, but I'm also leading us because I can see further than most motherfuckers can see, literally. So it's like, I see things different and from different perspectives. So it means everything to me to stand by my beliefs and what I see and the direction that I'm going and where I'm trying to lead my kids, my mom now, my future wife, or whatever is to come, my team, my people, or even just the people that's beneath me. Because when I'm successful, not only is my team gonna eat, but I already got plans to help the youth and senior citizens and everything else around us that's gonna improve the overall quality of life for everybody in the community that I'ma build. Cause I want to buy a whole fucking block and literally place my people in their own shit, built from the ground up somewhere on this earth. Or like I said, fuck it, we getting our own island and let's make it happen. There's somebody living that life right now, so you can't tell me that it can't happen. Which leads me to the next question. Do you think integrity fuels passion? And how does it stand against desperation? Because, mind you, let me go back to that story. I told y'all I walked like 2 or 3 miles just to get to the job. Well, the interview at the time. It wasn't even a job, it was the interview. But I wanted this job so bad. I wanted to feel what it was like to cook and be in a real restaurant. And I don't think I had enough cab fare that day or something. It was something that took me away from last minute. I just was like, fuck it, I'ma just walk. It's a few miles, but I'm willing and able, so I'ma just walk and go in there, park myself up. I prayed, I did a video. It was all about the drive of my kids too. Like, I know my kids about to get some child support. You know, I was real pumped about getting this job because I was already at one job, but it was like part-time. This one was more like full-time. Like I said, it's on some professional level up type shit. So I did it, and I definitely still thank God for putting that on my resume. So I can flip back into cooking at any given time, and whether it's my own dishes I create or I'm cooking at somebody else's leisure or taste, I can do that. So thank you, Lord, for those gifts and blessings. And like I said, that desperation though still made my integrity pump even harder, because it was like, I know I feel like this. I know I'm a good daddy. I was wearing a world's greatest dad shirt with the big ass logo on it, doing a video the whole time I was walking. Y'all can check that out on my YouTube, Jerron Siegel at YouTube. And man, it was crazy that day because I was just so pumped and so willing, and my integrity was pumping about I gotta get out here, and God blessed me with 2 feet, and I don't even need no car. Back in the day, they didn't have cars. We too spoiled and too lazy. This country then imprisoned us and fucked our heads up and then made us weak. And we gotta fight against the grain. Like, you ain't gotta worry about your age. It's just about taking care of your body, taking care of your mind and your spirit, and you can rejuvenate and level up and power up and be ready to go back at it again every day, because it's a war, it's a fight. And it starts off with, if you ain't got no weapons, you better make yourself a weapon or something. Or what you gonna do? Go curl up in the fetal position in the corner somewhere? Like, that's just not me. I'm going down fighting. So whether that's mentally, spiritually, whatever, I'm gonna challenge you. And my first thing, like I said, is be peaceful and civil and respectful and as humble as I can be. But there's only so far you could go with conflict. But my integrity always fuels my passion. Always. That's why I'm passionate about my music, my films, my models, my graphic designs, everything I do. And sometimes that could be a gift and a curse, especially when your whole career or job is dependent on the fans or dependent on the clients or the audience, or the actors, or it's crazy how many people have to feed into my channel in order to make this motherfucker molecules. It's just moving all around and it's all a pipeline. But as I said, we start to expand and grow out. Now we're global, we're international, and we just local. And I want to own a passport and take a 14, 16 hour flight somewhere one day and see the other side of the world, just to say I've done that. I really want to go to Africa or Egypt or something, Why can't I have a modeling university with my models not only looking good and doing photo shoots and movies and shit like that, but they actually learning proper etiquette and sophistication and things that's needed in this world. So, hey, I got a vision and it's gonna come to life because God said it, I didn't. My most important question is, what does it mean to you to go at something that everybody doubts and never give up? Imagine that, being told since you was a kid, you ain't gonna never amount to shit. Oh, rappers ain't worth money, there ain't no money in that. You need to stop that. You need to stop. Whatever you tried to do to dream or think outside the box, somebody always doubted you and spoke negative down on you instead of encouraging you, even if they didn't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? You rarely get the "I'm proud of you" or "that's a good idea" or that encouragement that you needed. So even now, people doubt that you gonna be who you are, or you are who you are. And when you know you great and you try to be humble every day and be a certain way, now your integrity is being tested because your peers is always trying to influence you to go in another direction. And you could be just tunnel vision trying to focus on this. So that's why, like I said, you have to shut yourself off from the world. And when you can encrypt the Bible and understand it metaphorically and how to attach it and understand it in today's time, it's truly a gift because it's encoded. It wasn't just wrote in plain English. It's been translated, of course, but it's still encoded. You gotta read between the lines, understand certain stuff, and dig in deeper in your mind to understand that happened and that was spoke upon before. And remember them stories and how they apply to your friends, you know, or your mans around the corner, or the nigga you went to high school with or some shit. Like it all is it's alive and well, especially the women of the Bible. Oh my God. If we don't know a woman like that now and understand how the curse of woman has distracted man and prevented man from the beginning, I can't even speak on it, you know? And I'm not bashing women. I love women to death, but at the same time, I don't want to be gassed up by another woman to play with my heart. So if we not gonna love each other and play the game of hearts, then hey, I guess we just fucking. So y'all need to come real about what y'all want it to be, and I'ma always be real too. Or I'ma just chill, say, hey, it's cool. I ain't gotta do nothing right now, you know. I can control myself. But to have that will to never give up on your beliefs, I believe I was made for a remarkable woman. And I'm just playing until I meet her. Because even though I've been through a whole marriage already, that shit didn't please and satisfy me. It just teased me from being the man I know I am. So that's where my goal will always be set on till I get back there. Just like having a big ass mansion. When you come back down to just living in a room or living in a space, your mind still thinking up there. Like, damn, I want to go beyond that now. You know, so it's still more love in me to give, and it's quality. And I'm glad that I'm preserving it right now. So that's just more for her to enjoy for her journey. And if she live up to the standards and can connect in and complete me and I complete her and we work together, then we build something quality, and that shit is prosperous anyway. And I don't see it leaving in my lifetime, because that's what I'm aiming for. I done did the couple years here, the few this, that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of that. I want to know what it feel like to do 10-year anniversaries, 15, 20-year anniversaries, and then shit. By then, I'm in my 60s, and I'm damn sure I ain't going nowhere. So it's like, hey, the wonder years has begun. Let's get to it. And that's just on everything. So yeah, your integrity is still valuable to your faith, your morals. If you set these, that's what I'm saying, standards, morals, faith, values, codes, ethics. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What are you willing to live for? What are you willing to die for? You know, and your integrity is that will and that confirmation on all of that, of what you stand for and what you are in the end. So it's definitely important, and it was just something I wanted to touch on to even connect with the morals and values segment that I did before, you know, just so you know to keep that wheel going. For those that's still hearing it every day from somebody that's doubting something that you're doing, that's probably just like this podcast. It's not even done for the reward that's to come or the blessings that might come with it. It's self-therapy and self-inventory and things I want to put out in the world, because I don't know and can't guarantee time. So I'm going to take time out to give. And this is what it is. You want it real, you come chop it up with the Rock Boss. Reality will speak, and it don't get no realer than this. I'm 300, and it's like, when you think about it, like I said, sometimes you might have to go back and reconnect with me and listen again, hear it again, play it again, share it, and tell somebody else to listen to it, and ask them what did they get out of it. And like I said, come back, leave me a comment. I will instantly respond on whatever platform you leave it on. and we can start a conversation to go deeper into it, or to get a further understanding of where I was coming from with this. That's all off the dome, off the heart, off the spirit, so it's not script or rehearsing or nothing involved. It's a format, but at the same time, I'm just giving it to you right now. So fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up, because I'm inspired by people's integrity. So I got plenty of stories that relate to it, but I just felt like that was like one of the greatest moments. Getting these 2 certifications and diplomas is definitely up there too, because that shows the integrity of me always continuing to push my education and getting my paperwork, you know what I'm saying? I just want to collect it just to say I got it, if that's what it is, because I never know what hat I'm gonna have to put on. So I'm already looking into further education and certifications and diplomas and degrees and shit of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But that's all part of my integrity, my codes, my values, that I hope is inspiring not only my audience, but my kids and those who are waiting for this to reach them. Maybe it's through you, And in return, like I said, if you ever feel like you want to support me when I finally get to meet you from wherever it comes from, we gonna keep rapport with each other, and I hope you continue to follow and tune in and appreciate my work, because I got so many visuals and I'm doing so much shit out here that I'm still giving on a day-to-day basis, because my shows still haven't been done and completed yet. So I haven't hit the big screen. I haven't put out nothing where people can just go do it. So right now, you got the chance to just chop it up with me. And I'm trying to give it to you every week. I'm dropping on you something heavy where we could just talk some shit, listen to some quality music, and keep it prosperous, keep it moving. So make sure y'all continue to work on that. Work on y'all integrity. Work on y'all confidence in y'all integrity, and in anything else that you do, So we're gonna get back. I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back and hit y'all with this motivation.
Work, I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt. Work, I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt. Villain on a mission, aiming straight, never missing. Got to go get it, little boy, need digits. What the fuck you thought, little boy? I mean business. Hide it in the seat, the police will never see it. We get it, whip it, flip it like a pigeon, bounce it like a stripper, shake it for a sinner. Bag it up from the keys, the whole streets need it. Stilettos hit the concrete, the whole street see it. Hopping out the caddy like an overtired veteran. Package your savages, ready for the baggages, ready for the heat. Your team is getting bandages. Tammy Lynn, white lady on your news coverage, hovering, smothering his money, go get it. Shitting dollar signs, hoping the smell lingering. Diddle in the pot like a little wet coochie. Beating that bag like a nice little touch. Pulling up on you off the freeway. Same clothes on my skin, homie, all day. First name hustle, last name hungry. Moving like a dealer, too fucking gully. Gully as fuck, tell me rubbling and bumbling. Get to this shit, the whole factor above it. Get that dope, it's just what it is. Feed my kids if I don't cook real. work. I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is this motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt. Work. Work. I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is this motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt.
Whipping with the wheel in a four-way. Whole lot of cookie and some don't say. 40 y'all flying down a one-way. Nigga playing game, got some gunplay. Got a whole lot of room with the trunk safe. White square, 2 grand with the spoon safe. OT with the bag on a hot day. Free meat on the back of the shirt, ayy. 36 in a Pyrex, quick yay. Ice in the wrist on a work day. Wrist game looking like my wordplay. Check come through every Friday. Got a side bitch, whole side of contract. Never call, gotta keep her ass fat. Big pussy, I'ma put the stash there. Love a nigga, I'ma lay my head there. Big talk, nigga making large moves. Work with the cash dude. 30 grand looking like a new cruise. Work got a nigga feeling real good. Bando popping like a new hood. Tan looking like a nigga make wood. Split the middle man got a new plug. Seal on the right got a new drug.
Work. I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is this motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt. Work. I treat every day like it's the motherfucking first. I put on them shirts, put in motherfucking hurt. Get on these streets, put in motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. How I get green is this motherfucking hurt. Me and my team put in motherfucking hurt. Get out here, put in motherfucking hurt. Yeah. Go get it. Get up and go get it. 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 Get it. This wow.
Chop it up. It's the Rock Boss Bully. Reality Speaks podcast 101. And don't get no realer than this. Motivation for the day. Staying in only leaves you out. Because the world is moving. We better get to it. That was the biggest thing I took from this event. And just the week I took out to go kick it with my brother and get out of the house and really, be out in public and chilling and in my industry crowd, again. So, it was interesting to spend those days and prepare for it and then actually be a part of the event leading up to the end of the night, the next day, and finally coming back home to get get his report. So that's part of that integrity that taps into my motivation and inspiration every day, is that God didn't give us this day for no reason. It's a present, so you're supposed to at least open it and use it and appreciate it. So we can't just stay in the house and be down on ourselves and feeling stuck in that same routine all the time. You gotta break free and explore the world and explore life too. So, and then that's where the money at. The money is taking place outside somewhere. So if you inside, you ain't even getting to the money either. So I'm trying to do more of it, but like I said, anything can happen, and I just don't feel motivated and inspired by my people. And some of these people that call themselves my people that's in successful positions ain't putting on and helping us all grow out here. So it's like we scratching and clawing our way through each other, that crab in the barrel shit, where you damn near gotta pull a motherfucker down just to get up. And that's fucked up. But that's the mentality, and that's the reality here. Because it's only so much that goes around. Every nigga grab it and wanna run away with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga that hiked the football or some shit. But as sad as it is though, like I said, we gotta stay out and stay getting to it and just make strategic moves. This shit is fucking chess, not checkers, you know? And that's where, like I said, integrity and certain shit is just common sense. That, you know, I couldn't be in a successful position of power that's not empowering my people and building up a community and a stronger foundation, because that's what you get to fall back on. And it's like, you know, when you treat people good, they treat you good, or at least that's still how you want to go down in history. That your time spent, you always treated people how you wanted to be treated. So this is what I'm gonna give you. You know, it's like I said, you can't just take. You gotta give sometime too. So we gotta stay interacting, stay out, and find your ways to get out here and thrive. Find your niche. It's almost like threading a fucking needle. And if you anything like me, cause yeah, that's something else that I got motivated today, that, you know, not today, but got motivated that I was gonna speak on today, was that I got diagnosed officially with what is called essential tremor. So my speech sometimes, my hands and my legs, my body period never stops moving. So like when I try to thread a needle, that shit be so shaky, or put a button on or whatever, you know, rolling, whatever I be doing with my hands is shaky. So it's hard to just do it quick and properly sometimes. But that's a challenge I've been living with all my life. I even self-diagnosed myself years ago, reading up on it, when I finally started hearing about what it could be, to now it's finally confirmed. So they want to try me on this medication, that if it worked or whatever it is, because damn, that's what I meant to ask them too. But yeah, I might be on this shit for the rest of my life if I even like it or don't react to the medicine, you know what I'm saying? So as long as the medicine is good for me, it don't give me a reaction or something. I don't know if it's something I'm gonna have to continue to take, or if it's a big difference or whatever. So we just gonna see. You know, I just want to know what it feel like. Am I gonna feel different? Is it gonna affect my mental state differently or whatever, you know? Because at the end of the day, you want to be as normal as possible. So knowing this condition I done had, and my daddy done had, and my granddaddy done had, and my brothers got, I wanted to know what it really was, because everybody else's body don't act like that. And then people always asking me, why you shaking? You scared? And I'm like, no, not here, but my body and my mind is on two different wavelengths. So I can feel this shit, you know? So that's a mental war every day for me anyway. But I've learned to manage it and live with it and deal with it. And now instead of being angry about it or isolated about it, I'm starting to get more to the point where I'm ready to open up and really give people exactly what it is. And, you know, now I'm gonna have the medical terms and proof and evidence behind what I say about it too. So shout out to that. And yeah, it's definitely gotta stay motivated in everything and use your integrity to keep pushing you through it, because integrity was something that even before I understood and knew what it was, I was using. Because like I said, I was born with this condition. So I realized at an early age, when I started socializing and going to school, having to sharpen your pencil or write in cursive, or, you know, just anything I was learning, coloring anything, my hands was shaking. So it was aggravating, then extra aggravating, because people notice it and talking about it or saying something or asking about it, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then I'm noticing they can do it. Look, put your hand out. See, mine's not doing that. And you know, kids dumb as fuck, don't know shit anyway, so it's like they ask you stupid questions. But in inside you furious and mad because you like, why am I different? You know, but instead of being what I've pieced together, which was probably a depression from childhood into adulthood, it was like, okay, start finding out this shit yourself. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something. So my motivation, like I said, is always to fight against the grain, because that shit made my hands gifted. I can use the fuck out of these motherfuckers, because even in precision, against me not even supposed to be able to do it, I'ma still get through it. So that's motivation in itself for me. You know, like I said, I've been using integrity a lot my whole life, and it's gonna be my integrity that helps me to continue to motivate and inspire others. And hopefully you spent a great hour with me. And this is another historic moment. The 16th show. 16 weeks I've been in here dropping jewels. You know, rest in peace, Circle Chief, my baby, Pop, Nipsey Hussle, Big, man. Death is crazy. So, you know, we all on borrowed and limited time, so use it wisely, stay motivated. Be back at y'all next week with something else. Like I said, this is all spur of the moment off the top, so I don't know what the topic gonna be yet, but I'm guaranteeing you I'm gonna chop it up with you. I'm gonna give it to you raw, uncut, unorthodox, and every time I'm hoping to leave you inspired, leave you more knowledgeable to some fake ass shit that be going on in the minds and lives of people out here in the world. Give you some news, a little bit of sports, tell you about how I'm feeling at the moment, and you know, something juicy to think about or talk about, debate about. That Cash App is there, and I'm trying to make this circle go around the whole world like the equator. So drop it, Rock Boss, Bully, and that's it. We gonna continue to grow together, and I already appreciate y'all and take honor in y'all for allowing me to get this platform and being inspired enough to take time out to listen while you doing whatever you doing in life right now. You know, I hope I'm getting you juiced up right quick. And if not, like I said, for me, self-therapy, and that's the motivation behind the integrity that's gonna continue to push it. Chop it up. Reality Speaks, the Rock Boss, SiegelCapone. We'll be back next week. I'll see y'all then. 300.